this recipe when I was in college and living in a dorm. I just taste vanilla. I don't know what I'm doing. Bree here, and today I'm going to be trying something that I have always wanted to try, and it is viral TikTok mug cakes. I am so excited for this. So we have a couple savory and a couple sweet to try out today. Starting out, I'm very intrigued by this one. It is the pizza mug cake. And that just seems weird to me that you can make pizza in a mug, so we're gonna try that out. As you can see, I have a nice selection of mugs behind me. Pizza. Which one? I'm gonna go with this one. This just says pizza to me. Okay, so this seems like a lot of ingredients to go into one mug, but here we go. Okay, so we start with 4 tablespoons of flour. I'm gonna try to do this without making a mess. I'm making a mess. Okay, and now we do 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, and now this one I'm nervous about. It's 1/16 of a teaspoon of baking soda, but the smallest I have is 1/8. So I'm just gonna try to fill this up halfway and hope for the best. Sure, let's hope that's it. There we go. And then a pinch of salt. I'm always very confused by that. But there we go, that's a pinch, I think. Okay, and then we just mix this up. I think this is probably the most complicated of the mug recipes. Hopefully that wasn't important. 3 tablespoons of milk. It's weird measuring tablespoons of milk. And then 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Seems like a lot of olive oil for this. Okay, so now we mix this up. Okay, that looks well combined to me. And we spread some pizza sauce over the top. It didn't give an exact amount for the sauce, so it's just like, you know, cover it. Depends how saucy you like your pizza. I like a decent amount of sauce on my pizza. And then you top it with mozzarella cheese and whatever other toppings you want. I'm just going with cheese, because I like me some plain cheese pizza. I'm like a child like that. And you can't have too much cheese, of course. Okay, so here we have it. Now I'm just gonna stick it in the mug. Wow, stick it in the mug. Now I'm gonna stick the mug in the microwave for 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, I checked it at the 1 minute mark and it seemed still a little doughy, so I put it in for another minute. Ooh, it's sizzling. Does that not look delicious? Okay, let's get a bite out of here. Oh my. That's actually delicious. It definitely is undercooked, but I like a doughy consistency. So to me, that's good. I feel like maybe it needed more liquid ingredients. I think it's a little dry, especially at the bottom. Maybe I just didn't mix it well enough. But I do still really like it. It is good. Okay, moving on to the next one. We have the viral sensation of the TikTok mac and cheese. So we start with 1/2 cup of pasta, then 1/2 cup of water. Okay, so now we microwave this for 3 to 4 minutes until it is soft. All right, so that's been microwaved. Now we add in 2 tablespoons of milk and 1/2 cup of shredded cheese. If you want to add a little bit more, no one will judge you because you can never have too much cheese. And mix this all up. I think my noodles maybe didn't get quite soft enough, but oh well. Flavor will still be there. And now we put this in the microwave for another 30 seconds. Okay, so now we just add a pinch of salt. Again, that mysterious pinch. Pinch. We combine that. This seems a little liquidy. It's getting there as I mix it now. Oh, it's getting very cheesy. And here we have it all combined. Look at that cheesy goodness. Okay, so it looks good. Let's see how it tastes. The noodles are definitely not cooked enough. I should have cooked it in the water for a bit longer than I did, I think. But the flavor is good. I think if I'd done better with the noodles, this would be a really good, quick mac and cheese. Wish I'd had this recipe when I was in college and living in a dorm. Okay, update on the mac and cheese. I let it sit for a little bit and the noodles softened up and now it is absolutely flawless. It just needs to sit for a little bit to absorb the milk because at first there was just too much milk and the noodles were hard, so just let it sit, absorb a little bit. It is very good. Okay, let's move on to some desserts. Up next, we have cookie in a mug, and I mostly want this just so that I can make up a single serving of cookie dough. So let's start with 1.5 tablespoons of melted butter. And to that, we are going to add 1.5 tablespoons of brown sugar, also known as one of the best things in the world. Am I right? And now we need to add just 1 egg yolk. So I'm going to hopefully divide this. Oh no, I lost some of the yolk. I punctured the yolk. We're just putting this in and hoping for the best. And now we add a splash of vanilla. What is a splash? I don't know. But splash, oh, that was a lot. That was more than a splash. Let's see how this turns out, shall we? Now we mix this up. My vanilla cookie. I can smell the vanilla. Just realized it was supposed to be 2.5 tablespoons of brown sugar, not 1.5, so we're adding in another tablespoon here. This is turning into a bit of a hot mess, but we're okay. It's fine. At least I realized and didn't have a super vanilla-y, unsweet cookie. Okay, so now we need to add 3 tablespoons of flour. 3. Okay, so now we mix this until it is, you know, a dough. This is a not very thick dough. Probably because of all the vanilla I added. Yeah, this is not a dough. Look at this. We're going experimental. I'm adding a little more flour because this is not right. I added too much vanilla. So, you know, we just have to balance that out and hopefully not ruin this. Oh my, that is so vanilla-y. I just taste vanilla. Okay, we're gonna add a little more sugar. We're just improvising now. I don't know what I'm doing. And a little more flour. This is a disaster. Does that help? I'm not sure what this tastes like, but it does not taste like cookie dough. Does it need more sugar? You can't go wrong with more sugar, right? Oh, that's better. That's a lot better. And now we add chocolate chips. So, moral of the story here is splash of vanilla, like literally just a tiny splash. Don't add too much, otherwise it is awful. So add as many chocolate chips as you want. Normally I like my cookies on the lighter side with chocolate chips, but I added more this time because of how iffy this dough is. More chocolate will definitely make up for that, right? So now we microwave it for a minute or 50 seconds if you want it more on the doughy side. You know I like my cookies doughy, so I'm going with 50 seconds. Okay, so I got it out of the microwave at 50 seconds. It looked nowhere close to done, so I put it in for an additional 30 seconds, and it is still, like, look at this. Yeah, it's seriously just cookie dough. It has been redeemed. But I am gonna try again to actually get a cookie out of this. Putting it in for another 30 seconds. Not that I'm complaining about the like lava cookie dough, but I am trying to make a cookie here. It's getting closer. I put it in for 15 more seconds. Okay, let's see about this. Looks cookie adjacent at least. There's some substance to it now. It's definitely more than a little underdone, but you know what? I'm really not complaining about that. My adjustments did pay off though. This is actually good. It tastes like a chocolate chip cookie. That is very underdone. So 10 out of 10, honestly. Gonna let that cool a bit while I move on to the next one. Oreo Mug Cake. Now this just sounds absolutely delicious. We start with 4 Oreos and we just put them in there. Then we add a 1/4 cup of milk and then we crush them. Oh, okay. Beware of splatter as you're crushing your Oreos. Then we add 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of flour, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder. Okay, and then we just mix this up to get our cake batter, okay? And then what I think is the coolest part of this recipe is then you take 1 Oreo and you just push it down below the batter and let it form over it. Okay, so it is sunk below the batter, so now we microwave it for 1 minute. Okay, does this look done to you? Because it does not to me. I'm gonna put it in for another minute. While that's in the microwave, let's see if my cookie's cooled down enough to eat. Very good chocolate chip cookie, very good. I would just recommend getting the recipe right so you don't have to adjust. This looks more like it. This also looks and feels extremely hot, so I'm giving it a second. Okay, let's see. Looks just like chocolate cake, which I don't like, so I'm hoping that tastes better than chocolate cake. No, I can definitely taste the Oreo cream in it. It's definitely better than chocolate cake. It is a chocolate cake taken to the next level by making it out of Oreos. And it's super quick and easy to make. So if you want a quick and easy dessert to satisfy your chocolate craving, I would definitely recommend this. However, between the 2 desserts, I definitely prefer the underdone cookie. Which one of these mug cakes do you think would be your favorites? Let me know in the comments down below. And also let me know if there's another kind of mug cake that you really enjoy making. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, and if you want to keep watching, there should be another video popping up right here. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe to become a part of the Ineffable community, because you are ineffable. I feel like I probably have chocolate in my teeth. I'm sorry.